Hi, it's Martin Walton speaking. Today I'm going to go over to Stanley, which is on the south side of Hong Kong Island, and it's a popular destination for Hong Kongers on Sunday lunch, or for Sunday lunch, and it's also a popular destination for tourists. There are lots of restaurants there. There's a very well-known market where you can get some great stuff for very reasonable prices, and basically it's just a nice place. So we're going to go over there and have a look at Stanley. And by the way, this is the first time I've done a video like this, so it's probably going to contain lots of glitches and all the rest of it. But anyway, you'll see all those, so please forgive those in advance. And let's go to Stanley, okay? Come on, let's go. Okay, here we are at Stanley. This is Stanley Bay. This microphone, it's the first time I've used it, clipped to my shirt, so I hope that you can hear me. Sorry about that crane there, they're doing some construction, but this is basically Stanley Bay, and coming around we're looking at a whole lot of restaurants. We're going to have a look at we'll have a look at some of those a little later on, yeah, a whole bunch of restaurants there, so we're going to have a look at some of those later. And now facing with the restaurants behind me, this is Murray House. This actually used to be in Central, this building, and it was dismantled brick by brick and rebuilt here. They finished it about 7 or 8 years ago, and I think the project itself took about 5 years. So let's go up inside there and see what's inside there. Alright? Path that's winding up that hill there. That hill is called Stanley Gap Mound, and you can actually walk from here, from Stanley, all the way back to the northern part of the island. And I've done that walk quite frequently actually, not going in this direction to the other side, but coming towards Stanley, because that is a very, very tough way to start a walk. So let's just pull back a bit there. That's quite a long way behind Stanley. You can see there's the Murray House, which I just spoke about earlier, on the left, and going round to the right there are the seafood restaurant, not the seafood restaurants, there are all sorts of different types of restaurants that we're going to have a look at right now. Just proves how time flies when you're enjoying yourself, huh? Here you can see that Murray House actually was reopened after the reconstruction in April 2001, so far from being 5 years ago, that was 9 years ago. Amazing thing really, isn't it, to deconstruct a building and reconstruct it on the other side of the island. Incredible piece of work, that. And this lot here, this is a new bunch of shops and restaurants and all kinds of stuff like that. It's all very new. It was literally this, about 2 or 3 years ago, this was just rocks down to the waterfront. A bit like those rocks over there, where you can see people are actually sitting on the edge there, fishing and that kind of stuff. This is what this particular area where I'm sitting now, that's what that was like probably 5 or 6 years ago. Bear in mind my timing is probably not too good based upon the evidence at Murray House. And this is inside Stanley Market. On a Sunday this is so packed you can hardly walk through here, but it goes all the way up there, lots of stores where you can buy clothes and bags and curios and local stuff. It's really a good place. Just an example of some of the local stuff that you can find in the shops here. This is just a local Cantonese curio shop. It's okay. Okay, so we've just walked down from there through Stanley Market, and we're now going to walk up towards there, and I think after that we will go and find a nice secluded beach. I hope they've not dug it up or something like that, which is what typically happens here. Just on the way to the beach, and found this little pottery store here, just for something completely different. Anyway, we're on the way to the beach now, which is around this way somewhere, so let's go there. Okay, here we are at a nice little beach. To my left is a complete mess. That was really nice a couple of years ago. Bit of a mess now. It was more like what we're seeing around this side. And this is a great place to come down on a Sunday, because this beach never gets too crowded. So you can sit here, bring a picnic, a couple of cold beers or whatever, and sit out here and just chill out. It's a great place to chill out. Now this is Stanley Main Beach, and it is not normally a place that I would come out of choice. Excuse me, I have a frog in the throat. Because it's generally absolutely packed and heaving. Not at all like the beach we just left on the other side of the peninsula. By the way, Stanley is on a peninsula. It's called the Stanley Peninsula, and what we've done now is we've just walked from the one side of the peninsula to the other side. So up there where we're looking at now is basically it's the water sports centre, and it's the place from where the annual dragon boat races start, and they're all run from there. And in the bay here is where the dragon boat races are run. I don't know if you can see that, you know, out there near where those windsurfers are. I'll try and pick those up a little bit closer. You may be able to see the mist or the condensation rising off the waters. It's unbelievably humid here today. It's really unbelievably sticky and humid. It's the worst time of the year in Hong Kong because it's grey, as you can see today, and it's just humid and oppressive and sticky, and that's just this time of year. Another couple of months we'll be in the summer and we'll be in good shape. Okay, up there is the American Club, and over there is Tai Tam, which is a very, see if we can get a bit closer to that. That's a very upmarket residential area. Can't see too much because of the mist and the humidity, but up there is where we're looking at Tai Tam, the residential area. And then going out over there, or just over through that gap there, which you can see, let's just going to have a look in there, just through that gap in there, is Sheko. And on another of these trips we'll go across to Sheko, because that's really quite nice. It's a lot less commercialised than Stanley is, and really quite nice to get to. So that's Stanley Main Beach. If you fancy lots of crowds and lots of noise and all that kind of stuff on your beach, then that's what you'll get here on a Sunday. This is completely atypical, believe you me. So there's a heck of a lot of background noise here, so I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me properly. Hope so. Anyway, this is Stanley Market. Just right down at the bottom there is where we were standing a few moments ago. And as I said a couple of seconds ago, it's really hot and sticky here now, so I'm off to Main Street to go and have a long cold beer, after which I'll go home and I'll see if any of this has come out and how it's come out and whether any of it's worth putting up on the sites. Alright, take care, speak to you soon. Bye.